Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Welcome back, friends. Welcome to another video lecture by Kami Biology. So we in the previous video lecture we discussed about the endoplasmic reticulum. Now this is another video lecture which is also regarded with the cell, and in this video lecture we are going to talk about another organelles, and these organelles are called mitochondria. Mitochondria. Now, what is mitochondria? Mitochondria, we also call it powerhouse of the cell. So, mitochondria is actually the organelles which are usually present in the eukaryotic cell. It is that kind of organelles which are actually responsible to produce energy for the cell in the form of ATP. Or we can also say that mitochondria are actually responsible in the process of, or they can help in the process of TCA, means tricarboxylic acid cycle. We can also say it is responsible in the process of electron transport chain, and we can also say oxidative phosphorylation process are also means this oxidative phosphorylation process are also occur in the mitochondria. All these three processes, as I discussed, these processes are actually responsible to produce energy in the form of ATP. Now, how the mitochondria is look like? If we see, the mitochondria is actually a cylindrical like shape, and every cells, if we see, means eukaryotic cell. In eukaryotic cell, mitochondria, the number of the mitochondria will be thousand in number. Okay, so when a cell have more mitochondria, so then each cell will be stronger as compared to other cells. Okay, so that's why we can say that when the cell are strong, so it will be possible by the mitochondria. In case of yeast, protozoa, or we can say algae, these kinds of microorganisms don't have, they have means mitochondria, but they have a single mitochondria. Except them, all cells, means all eukaryotic cells have mitochondria more than 1,000. Okay, so how the mitochondria will be look like? If we see, so mitochondria is actually a cylindrical like shape, so it will be look like in this form. Okay, now this is the outer membrane. One thing more, that mitochondria are actually mitochondria have two kind of membrane. One we call it inner membrane, and the other we call it outer membrane. Now this is the green one is outer membrane. Okay, we have other membrane which is also present inside the mitochondria, and this is in irregular form, as I am drawing. Okay, now this is the inner membrane of the mitochondria. Okay, so this is the outer membrane. Okay, the outer membrane of the mitochondria are similar to the bacterial membrane. Okay, why? Because bacterial membrane of the gram negative. Why? Because in this case they have a small kind of porine channels. So they have a small kinds of the porine channels which is similar to the gram-negative bacterial membrane. Now the space between the inner and the outer membrane will be, so means the inner and the outer membrane space will be 6 to 8 nanometer. 6 to 8 nanometer. Okay, so this is what? This is the outer membrane. So this is the outer membrane, and this red one is what? This red one are the inner membrane. So this will be the inner membrane. Now this inner membrane, if we see, this inner membrane is in irregular form, or they means they are arranged in a form and they make a structure which we call that cristia. So this inner membrane are also called what? This inner membrane are also called cristia. So this inner membrane are folding and arranging, and they are fusing together, and they are folding together, and they make also a structure. We also call it cristia as well. Now this cristia will or we can say that the crystia are in different shape. Okay, many cells have different kind of the crystia, or we also say that many cells have different kind of the mitochondria. So in case of in case of fungi, so they have what they have plate like mitochondria. So let me draw. So they have a plate like mitochondria, just like this. So it will be a plate like mitochondria, okay, and their crystia will be in this form. Okay, so this is the mitochondria of the fungi. Now euglena have different kind of mitochondria, and euglena have disc-like mitochondria. So how it will be look like? It will be look like in this circular form, because it is just like a disc in shape. So it is just like a spherical form, and it will also have the we can say that this crystia also in irregular form. Okay, so they have crystia, or we can say they have inner membrane which are folding into a disc form. Euglena, okay. And if we see in case of amoeba, so amoeba have vesicle like mitochondria. So this is a little bit mitochondria, or we can say this is a little bit crystia which are present in different microorganisms. Now this inner membrane of the mitochondria are very complex. Why? Because this inner membrane contain we can say that this inner membrane sometimes contain a ribosome. So let me draw here. So they have ribosomes that I am drawing, which are specially responsible to produce the protein for the mitochondria. Okay, now the mitochondria prepare their own protein by using the ribosomes. They have also a genetic material which we have, means they have also a genetic material. So let me draw here. So they have also a genomes as I am drawing. Now this will be the DNA of what? This will be the DNA of mitochondria, and mitochondria will also be replicated through this DNA, we can also say. Now they have also now these green one, what these green one represent the calcium phosphate. So they have calcium phosphate also. If we see in protisters, so the DNA will be in a linear form, but in some kind of eukaryotic cells, the DNA will be in a circular form. Okay, for example, in our own cell, the DNA will be in a circular form, but in case of protist, the DNA will be in a linear form. Now, this membrane, as we are watching, this outer and inner membrane of the mitochondria are actually composed of lipids. Okay, so it will be composed of lipids. Now the enzyme for the electron transport chain and for the oxidative phosphorylation are present in the inner membrane. Or we can also say that the inner membrane, or we can say in the crystia, oxidative phosphorylation process and electron transport chain process are occur. Why? Because here the enzyme are present. In outer membrane, there will be the enzyme for the tricarboxylic acid cycle, we can say, and for the catabolism of the fat. So when all these processes are occur, so then the energy will be produced. Okay, so that's all about the mitochondria, a little bit about the mitochondria. Okay, I hope this videos help you, and I hope it will give you more information about the mitochondria. But if still you have any kind of confusion or questions related with this topic, so write it into a comment. Inshallah, we'll give you answer as soon as possible. So if you like the video, so make sure to hit the like button, subscribe the channel, and also press the bell icon to get more updates of the cell. Thank you so much. Take care. Allah Hafiz.